Well, hello. Good morning. Welcome back. I'm Claire. This is Purple Poppy, and I'm coming to you today from a very wet and dull Kent in the UK. It's absolutely horrendous outside. Anyway, I'm not here to give you a weather report, really, am I? It's Thursday, and we are on our Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge. Look at this. This book is pretty full now. We've worked our way all the way through to week 44. And for week 44, we have got something that starts with a V. Well, I found this lovely Venice symbol. A game or puzzle piece. Well, I have got a Monopoly 500 note there, but I'm also thinking I probably want to do a jigsaw piece. Some translucent paper, tracing paper or vellum. Well, I've got baking paper there. A flag. Well, I've got this very dingy looking UK flag or United Kingdom. Something that jumps. Well, having got the Venice and the UK, I feel like, I've got countries going on here. So then I jumped over to Australia and got myself a kangaroo because they jump. And that is our 5 pieces for today. So my first thoughts are that I always do a background piece, don't I, to hide these lines. So I thought if I could maybe use some brown paper. I've got this brown packaging paper here. And what I want to do is I want to basically get the page size, which we know is A4. So just use my tear ruler. I'm not worried that it's not particularly good line because I'm going to use this background paper to make my jigsaw piece. So I'm thinking what I'd like to do is do one of those, you must have seen them, when you do a jigsaw there's nearly always a piece that's got no tongues but only the grooves. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Normally a jigsaw piece has something like 2 curvy holes and 2 bobbly bits, 2 tongues. But then occasionally you get one that is all holes. So I don't want it too square. So I'm going to sort of round it off a bit like that. And then you see it would come like that. It would round there. We're going to cut, oops, going to come down here. We're going to round this corner again, round this corner, and then come all the way back up. So that gives us our piece. But then normally there would be like a hole, yeah, and then there might be one there, and then one there, and then, oh, that one's not very good, is it? Let's turn it round that way. I had much better luck drawing it that way, didn't I? There we go, like that. So that is going to be my jigsaw piece. So I'm going to cut this out and stick this down as my background. And I appreciate that I'm going to have some lines coming through because compared to my normal background sheets, this is quite small, but it is what it is. Okay. And I do think that when you do a jigsaw, do you do jigsaws? I love well, I used to love a jigsaw. Haven't done a jigsaw for years. We used to, when I lived at home, we used to have, my mum used to buy the jigsaw. I mean, she still does jigsaws all the time, but she used to buy a new jigsaw for Christmas. And we'd all sit round and put a bit in over, you know, the Christmas break, and gradually this jigsaw would get done. And then New Year, you'd sort of go, okay, that's fine, and you'd pack it up and put it in the box, and it would probably never be seen again. And then the following Christmas, along would come a new, different jigsaw. There you go. So that's my jigsaw piece, like so. And as I say, obviously you can see lots of background here. So maybe this wasn't... Oh, do you know what? I think I've just changed my mind, and rather than this be the background, I think it's going to be the foreground. So anyway, let's have a little look at this. So I want to tear out these images. So there's one. See, now my original idea was to do a collage onto the jigsaw piece, and that would be, you know, the pattern that was on the jigsaw. But I'm now wondering if I want to go a different route, A, to cover up some more of my lines, and B, to make it a little bit more large rather than compact in the middle, spread out, you know, it's got some breathing space. So we'll see how we go. I love that this is dirty and dingy. Crazy, I know. Anyway, so I trust everyone is happy, safe and well. You've all been doing some crafting. I'll tell you what, today's perfect crafting day, that's for sure. I seem to be completely taken over by sewing at the moment. I am just really at one with needle and thread right now. I've been doing all sorts of things. I've been making spine wraps for journals. I'll explain that to you another time. I've been doing my slow stitching. I've been having a go at the crazy quilting. I'm just having a really good time with needle and thread. I find it completely calming and it's just lovely. Although that sounds awful because I don't feel like there's anything I need to be calmed from, if you know what I mean. Everything's good. Everyone's happy and healthy and blah blah. And I must admit, I love winter. Winter is my most favourite time of the year. Apart from the fact that I'm a big kid and I love snow. If we get any snow, I get super excited. But also, because I struggle with the heat, I love winter. You can always put on another layer. You can turn up the heating. I love nothing more than snuggling down in front of a fire, watching a really good film, or just chatting with friends over a bottle of wine, you know. Yeah, I just love it. But you need that crackle of a real fire somehow to just finish it off. And we gave up our fire when we moved into this house because we've just got central heating here rather than the open fire, and I do miss it. And I've found that trusty YouTube, the thing we all go to when we're looking for something, they actually have videos that somebody's put up of crackling open fires, and I often just put that on in the background. It's the best I've got at the moment. I do keep bullying hubby, can we not open the chimneys up, because I do still have obviously chimneys. This is a very old house and it would have been built with open fires. He's not convinced. So I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Right, so I've got my 4 character pieces, shall we call them, and what I'm trying to decide is whether I want to put how can we make it really obviously Venice? We can't really, can we? I'm wondering whether to like put these things underneath, coming out under this jigsaw piece, so that you then see these. See, I mean, that one's really easy and obvious because you can see the Monopoly. The Venice one's a bit of a problem. I'm not sure that the kangaroo, although look, we could put him on top as well. Oh, now perhaps that's the answer. Aha! So, what if I did a little curve there? Oh, that's the dog whining. Now, everybody says, yeah, or thinks, well, not everybody, that's not fair to make a sweeping statement like that. Many people think that, now what was I doing here? I was going, why did I cut that there? Somebody help me here. Why did I cut that there? I cut the wrong side, didn't I? That upsets me. Okay, so we're going to swap that round. We're going to hide that boo-boo, because we made a bit of a boo-boo. We're going to hide that up there. We're going to, I was trying to lap it over. Yeah, see, I cut the wrong bit, didn't I? I should have cut it there. This is all going to be ruined, isn't it, now? You watch. There we go. See? That one will be flat underneath. That one's going to poke through like that. And then this Monopoly one will sit underneath as well, because it's you can very clearly see the Monopoly. It's not really helped me get rid of more blue lines, has it? Which is a bit annoying, but hey ho. And now I don't know what to do with this. Sorry, daydreaming here. Trying to figure out. Well, no, what we'll do, what we'll do is we'll make this our background. I bet you were shouting that all the time, wasn't you? You was like, come on, Claire, you can deal with this. That's your background. Use that. I know you was. See? Why can I not tear a straight line? What is occurring with me? Obviously, some kind of weird default that I've got that I just don't tear straight. I don't know. But then it's not just tearing, is it? Because I can't cut straight either. Oh well, these things are sent to price. Right. This is technically only scrap anyway, because this is the paper that I line my baking trays with when I coffee dye my paper in the oven. So, okay, we're going for this. Stop dithering around, Claire. Make a decision. get on with it. My lovely purple glue. I had to go to Tesco yesterday and get some bits for the larder. Hubby's eaten too much this week. And they didn't have any. So, but then I've got to be honest and say, there was an awful lot of things they didn't have. I know I shouldn't really buy sweets. I know they're bad for you and all that. But the sweet aisle was all but empty. So, right, there you go. That's what we're doing. We're using our coffee stained baking paper that is translucent, because you can see the thing is, as our back. We are going to turn this over so you can't see my ugly pencil lines. And what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to glue the middle so that I can work out where everything's going to go. Take my woolly off because it suddenly got very warm in here. Okay, so Mr. Kangaroo is going to sit up there. I could coffee dye him, or inking, but you know what? I don't want to do inking today. I'm going to enjoy the whiteness of it. So I'm going to pick that up. Sorry about all the toot 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 down the street outside. I'm going to pick that up, pop him in there. Oh, put him over a bit. We can even see his toe. There we go. There's Mr. Kangaroo. So now I can put a bit more glue on there and glue that bit down. We had Venice at the bottom, didn't we, so that we could see it, but it also came through like that. Yeah, see, I like that with the white and the white. So I'm going to glue all of my Venice piece. Which way? That way. Oh dear. Love it when a plan is so problematic. There we go. That's that. And that glues down there. Put a little bit more on that corner. Get some more. In there. We can get some on that corner there. Right, our Union Jack was, I did cut that. Now that I've got it up this way, will that fit in there? Yes, actually. I could put that one up there. So let's glue that up as well. It's funny, isn't it? You know, when you're crafting, sometimes I have an exact plan and I stick to my plan and I don't deviate. And if I'm doing a video, that can mean it's a really, really quick video. I did it the other way around, didn't I? I did it that way. Can mean it's a really quick video because there's no thinking, I'm just going with a plan. Or if I'm not doing a video and it's just crafting time, the same thing, it goes quite quickly. But then there's other times like this where you got half a plan but you're not 100% sure about it, so you have a little bit of a fiddle and a think, you make a boo-boo, and that sends you in a slightly different direction, and then before you know where you are, you've actually created something completely different to what you intended. Now, these three are all at both the back and the front. So I feel like this one should be as well, because it keeps in, as it were, a bit of a theme. And I think we're going... Where's my... There we go. It keeps with a bit of a theme, like so. Perfect. So I should really have glued that before I put it in there, shouldn't I? Oh well. These things and all that. See, another boo-boo, but we're working it to our advantage. So and then we get this corner stuck down as well. Got a little tear there now. I've whipped that up a bit too far. There. So now I have got this jigsaw piece and I've got these four things going on, and I feel like there's this big space in the middle that needs to be filled up. What was our bonus? A repeating pattern. Not really something that's calling to me, to be honest. Now I have got that jigsaw shaped die. I don't know if I've got many of them pre-cut or if I would need to cut them, and I don't obviously want to do that. Do you know what? I think I might break with tradition of what we've been doing, and I might... No, that's not going to work. I'm just trying to... I want something up this middle, and I'm trying to work out what it is that's missing for me. Just fiddling with glue while I'm umming and ahhing what to do here. Right, I'm going to stop the camera and I'm going to have a rummage and see if I can find some of my jigsaw die cuts. Okay, I found some. I knew I would. So, I think that to emphasise that my very badly drawn shape is to represent a jigsaw, it would be nice to haphazardly put these jigsaw pieces through the middle there, and obviously cut quite a few out of that same designer paper or pattern paper, whatever you want to call it. So there's quite a few of those there, but then I've also got some in this, like, I don't know, what's that, flock wallpaper, something like that. So I'm going to use these as well. So let's see how many we've got and how many we need, and da-di-da-di-da. So I'm going to pop that one up there, and I'm not going to think too much about this. I'm just going to glue them and pop them down. it was the idea that needed refining. The actual process is easy. So I'm going to combine this old book page type patterned paper along with this flop wallpaper is what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but I'm just going to make these, as it were, tumbling down the middle, and then I think I'll be happy, because I just feel like it's much more of the indicative of that jigsaw than perhaps my drawing was. Because let's face it, I can't draw, I can't do straight lines, and I'm okay with that. We can't all be good at everything, and I'm fabulous at other things. See, this is a bit like the one that I was trying to do. It's got holes on 3 sides. Whoops, and now I'm gluing the wrong side. Oh dear. So, like there. And then this last one is gonna, oh, let's put it upside down just for a bit of novelty, shall we? I'll put that one there. Now, how do I feel about that? Let's have a little study. Yeah, I feel good about that actually. The only thing is, I've got quite a big, do you know what? I'm going to put this in here because the only time that I do jigsaws is when the family are around. So I'm going to, generally at Christmas, as I said, I'm going to put that family sign through the middle there. Just like that. And of course you can have family all over the world, family games. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me very nicely indeed. Perfect, happy with that. So let's just ink up our weekly label. See that? Fingers and thumbs. I was picking the glue up to ink this with, which is a bit ridiculous. I know I said I didn't want to ink, but these labels have all been inked. It feels wrong not to, even though I've not inked the rest of the image. I'm good with that. I am very good with that indeed. Right, let's bring that over and pop this down. There you go. There it is. Week 44. Family time is what I'm calling it. That's because that grommet's holding it up a bit. Hope you found some fun there, even if it was only laughing at me and my boo-boo and my trying to work out where to go. Stay safe, happy crafting. I'll be back with you very soon. Bye bye for now.